everyone. It is Saturday afternoon, and I am now just starting to do some vlogging. So it was Christmas earlier this week, and we didn't go out or do anything too crazy. We just stayed in and celebrated, just Trey and I at home with our dog Luke, and opened gifts, made food, lots of food, and just hung out and had some quality time together. Unfortunately, he was sick starting the Monday of Christmas week, and he was not feeling well the whole time, and he's been, up a lot lately each night just from coughing and all that stuff. But however, he finally woke up feeling a lot better today, and last night he actually was able to sleep through the night and only woke up once he had a little mucus, and he just got up and he coughed that out and just was able to go back to sleep and didn't have to constantly wake up, which is good. And right now I'm just waiting for him to come home from work, and then we're gonna go watch a movie. He wanted to watch Uncut Gems. It's the new Adam Sandler movie. I haven't even seen the trailer for it. I don't know what it's all about, but he wanted to watch it, so we're gonna go watch that today. And then I don't know what we got in store for the rest of the day, but at some point, either today or tomorrow, at the latest tomorrow, I have to go and pick up my online order at Nordstrom's, because I got a gift card for one of my aunts for Christmas to Nordstrom's, and I got myself a new pair of booties. I love the ones I currently have. They're from Lucky Brand. They're really cute. They got this zipper design look all over them, but I have been wearing them every fall and winter and part of spring every year for years now, since I've had them, which was my second year of college. I got them around Christmas during my second year of college, and I've been wearing them, and I got definitely my bang for my buck out of that pair, and it was time to finally get a new one. And with the current sale that they have going on at Nordstrom, I just couldn't pass up on getting another pair, and so I got one, and I will share them with you guys once I have them in my hands. Maybe an unboxing video, we'll see. And just yeah, I was debating on between these two pairs, and one had a wedge and the other one had a very low block heel, and I couldn't decide. So I sent a screenshot of both of them to my mom, as she said, well, you have sciatic pain, you're gonna have a baby coming soon, the last thing you need is to be in wedges or heels and running around in that, so just go with the lower one. And I agreed with her on that one, so that's the one I ended up getting. I have this crazy craving lately for like the past over a week now, almost a week and a half, for dim sum. And for those of you who don't know what dim sum is, it's basically when you go to some Chinese restaurants offer this, not all, where it's usually during the brunch or breakfast hour. Sometimes they'll go a little later into the late afternoons, where they serve all these delicious little dishes of dumplings, baos, traditional Chinese food in these little steamers, in these carts that keep them warm. And then the servers, instead of they taking your order that you pick from a menu, they pull the cart up to you, to your table. You tell them which one you want and how much, and they just put it on the table, and you get this little slip when you first come in, and they just stamp or they initial it of what kind that you get. And then when you're done eating and everything, you just bring the slip to the front and they ring you up. It's a really fun, delicious meal. I always loved it. It's one of my favorite pastimes, because growing up, my grandpa and I, on Saturdays during the brunch hours, my grandpa would take me to go get dim sum or pho, one of the two. But when we did go get dim sum, we went to this one place close to where we used to live, and that's how I would be able to enjoy food with him and catch catch him up to speed on my week, and I get caught up to speed on his week. And my grandfather, he passed away 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, from liver bile duct cancer. And even after he was diagnosed with cancer, he still kept up our little brunch dates on Saturdays. And he kept them up until, you know, the cancer really got to him and he could no longer leave the house for anything other than doctor appointments and procedures and chemo or whatever. So it is something that I want to take my husband with me, because this is a memory that I got to share with my grandpa, and I want to share with him something that I used to do a lot with my grandpa, because they never got to meet each other. And hopefully someday this is something I can do with my son and our other children, because it's one of my all-time pastime memories that are very near and dear to my heart. So hopefully I can do that with my husband tomorrow, when he has the whole day off and stuff. So I really do hope I get to have some dim sum, not just because of pregnancy cravings, but also because this is a memory that I want to share with them. So I showered and everything, but I have not put on my makeup or anything, because I'm going to wait till my husband gets home and see when we're going to head out to the movies and what we're going to do today, because depending on what kind of activities we're doing, that nowadays very much dictates what I wear because of comfort and ease. For this bump, I am officially 25 weeks today. Baby supposedly is the size of a Napa cabbage, and lots of kicks, and I love it. Even if they wake me up in the middle of the night, I still love them. I love feeling every little movement this little guy makes. So let's see how long till my husband gets home and when we're gonna go see this movie and what else we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna try my best to vlog this weekend as much as I can. And yeah, sorry that I haven't been vlogging as much lately, guys. I'm trying to, my best, to make it a goal, I guess, for my 2020 goals. One of my goals is to vlog a little bit more. Okay guys, so it is now actually Monday morning and not Sunday morning. I know I said I was gonna vlog, but yesterday we ended up having a very chill day, not a whole lot of excitement going on, and Trey's still pretty sick, so I just felt bad like shoving the camera in front of his face and vlogging. So I'm gonna make up for that and continue to vlog today as much as possible for sure. So what I'm doing right now is, oh gosh, don't look at our nasty counter back there. So I brewed some black coffee, and then what I did this the other day and it turned out delicious, so I'm gonna try it and do it again today. Currently using the Dunkin' Donuts coffee creamer, and so usually my coffee is just coffee. If I make it at home, it's just black coffee and then the creamer. I mix it up and that's all. But because recently with the holiday, Christmas, I made some homemade from scratch whipped cream. And with that being said, it's a little thicker, a little creamier, frothier when it in hot coffee. So I would add this creamer and coffee. So, like my usual process, I am going to add the creamer first. If anything, I might add a little less than usual, just because there's going to be whipped cream added to this. drink for this coffee. Stir that up. Just rinse down my spoon. Now, so I have my coffee, and then now I'm gonna have my whipped cream get added to it. So do like a whole spoonful like that, and I just drop it right in. And the coffee is still hot. So I did about 2 3/4 spoonfuls right there. And let me show you guys how it looks. It's just, this is what it's gonna look like, but slowly it's gonna melt down a little bit more. And then it kind of has that foamy consistency that you would get if you were to go to like a Starbucks or wherever. And for me, that's how I am enjoying my coffee now. Now, I don't know if I'm for sure gonna just continue this trend of making my own whipped cream at home for my coffee every day like this, but for sure I'm gonna be doing it a little more often now that I'm doing this. And yeah, I could have done like whipped cream from like Cool Whip or Ready Whip or whatever prior, but for some reason, when I use either one of those whipped creams and I put it in my coffee, it just does not come out the same way. And so, just because they're both much lighter than the whipped cream that I make at home, and so I mean, it's fine, but it's not exactly how I would love it. So that's why I'm gonna start doing this. And plus, at home, I get to control how much sugar I put in there, and it's obviously homemade, is fresh, no preservatives. So for today's adventure, it includes me going to the grocery store and I gotta pick up some groceries. Not a whole full-on grocery haul, but I gotta pick up some stuff because there are certain things that Trey wants to do, and I want to try out because he requested. And it's food that we're gonna make on New Year's Eve or New Year's, and I need to pick up some of the ingredients for that. So we're doing the whole black-eyed peas, the cabbage, and all that. I've never done that before. Growing up in a Vietnamese household, you know, January 1st was never that much more different and exciting that we had some sort of special tradition that we did. It was any New Year's, it would have been Lunar New Year where we would have actually, that's when we would go all out, you know, for obvious reasons. So now I'm gonna let the dog out first and then head out. Luke, come here, bud. Luke, come here, go potty. Sometimes he does not want to get up, or he just takes forever. Luke, come here. Come here, go potty. And sometimes I just gotta say his name once, and he comes sprinting out. Go potty. So, I know I said I wanted to take Trey to dim sum. That still has not occurred, unfortunately. Gonna try again this weekend, this weekend coming up. Hopefully we can go then and finally enjoy some. Even if I have to wake him up super early just
to go for it, we're gonna do it. Like I want it so bad right now. I still have that craving. It's not satisfied. And for those of you who know, when you're pregnant and you have a craving and it's not satisfied, like it's one of the worst feelings, right? But we did end up getting Korean barbecue on Saturday night instead. I will never say no to that. It is always delicious. It is always good. I will say on every order, because we did the all you can eat, every order we always had the LA Kalbi ribs. We also had the spicy bulgogi and then I think the last two items we would swap out. So we did like thinly sliced pork belly. We also did the miso marinated pork belly. We've done the wine marinated one. And then at one point we did a garlic marinated beef. That one was okay. But I will say him and I, we both love the bulgogi, especially the spicy one. And I personally love the LA Galbi. That's like hands down my favorite all the time. So I will say, even though I didn't get dim sum, I was still pretty happy to get the Korean barbecue. Now, as for the Adam Sandler movie, Uncut Gems, I don't know how my husband felt afterwards, because he was like, it was like surprising, you know, with all the twists and turns, if for those of you who have seen it and know what I'm talking about. But for me personally, I was not a huge fan of that, because it was just not my type of movie, and it was it's Adam Sandler, so a lot of yelling, screaming, talking over each other type scenes. And right now, that being pregnant, and the bigger I get, the more loud those kind of noise, like being in a theater or going to certain areas like bars and grills where they're like, you know, they get a little loud and rowdy on the weekends. I can't stand it as much, and I just feel like, why? It gives me anxiety and makes my head hurt, and I just don't feel comfortable. So sitting through that was physically painful for me, because after sitting in those theater seats for so long, this is not about the movie, this is just theater seats, this could happen with any movie, like this whole area at the top of my belly started to hurt immensely for whatever reason. And I guess maybe because certain postures that I sit in now, with that, like the way how the theater seats are, they're super upright, and I'm just like pressing down on my diaphragm or something real hard, and it was so uncomfortable, and I couldn't deal with it. So by the time when we got home, I was like crying, literally from pain, and my husband had to help me up the stairs to lay down for a moment before I felt okay again. So there's that. But Adam Sandler movie, I mean, I don't hate Adam Sandler. There are other Adam Sandler movies that I enjoyed. It's just this one was not really my jive, and you know, it was just, like cool, we saw it, but not gonna watch it again kind of deal. But there are other movies we saw, I can't remember all of them, that were like the trailers prior to the movie starting that we would like to watch. I have a feeling we're gonna try to knock out at least a couple more movie night dates before the baby comes, because movie night dates are gonna be very far and few in between, I have a strong feeling of, once our little boy gets here. So, all right. Come on, Luke. He's back. And now I'm gonna take my prenatals, and then we're gonna head out. All right, went grocery shopping, and then I stopped by my husband's office and hung out with him for a little bit. And now I am home. I already had lunch, and Luke and I, we are just chilling. So I don't really have a whole lot to do around the house today. I'm kind of caught up. I don't have to cook anything, thank goodness, because we have a lot of leftovers, and we're trying to finish that off before we make more new food and whatnot. So right now I'm just hanging around the house, sipping on some warm water, and
I'm thinking about starting to slowly organize my diaper bag because I already got a good start on my husband's diaper bag, but then mine is just sitting in the corner doing nothing but collecting dust. So I'm thinking about getting that set up and put things in there and whatnot. So let me show you guys what my diaper bag looked like. So we basically got the same ones but in different color, and we got them on Amazon. They were really cheap, like less than $30 for each, and they came pretty quick too. And I will say these diaper bags, like, they look cool. The quality is like, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's also not terrible. I think it'll do its job for a little while before I would need to look for another one and replace it if need be. So I'm in our nursery, and we haven't done a whole lot with decorating. And I mean, we've done organizing and putting things together slowly, but not decorating and whatnot. So this is what my diaper bag looks like. And it's pink. If you can't tell, it's not peachy, but it's actually pink. This lighting does not do it justice. And it has quite a bit of compartments. However, the only difference between mine and my husband's is his came with these two extra things, like a little mini changing pad type thing, like a very thin plasticky little mat that the kid can lay on, and this little bag that comes with it. It's like a little pouch, and that's the only difference. And his was only like a couple dollars more than mine. Mine was like 24, 25 bucks, I think. And then his was like 27, 28. So this is what I got. And it's a decent size. However, I would like something bigger because I know that when the baby comes, and if I'm out and about, especially alone, which is the baby and I am not going to be wearing a purse for sure anymore. It'll be my diaper bag, and then I'll just throw my wallet, my keys, my phone, and things like that in there as well, so then I have less stuff to worry about. And I have about a couple compartments in here. I have some compartments going on in there. I got this compartment in the back, two side pockets, and then this guy in the front. And this front compartment unzips, and then this is what we get on the inside. So, I mean, I'm sure that'll help me organize and stuff, but again, size-wise, I wish it was just a little bigger. So this is what I have pulled out so far to add into the diaper bag. However, I will be adding more. This is just to start with, and I've been doing this slowly bit by bit as we gather and buy things together. So here I have a pack of wipes. I got 8 newborn sized diapers, a onesie that's 0 to 3, mittens, an extra pair of socks, a washcloth, a burp blanket and a receiving blanket, and that's what I'm going to add right now to my diaper bag. However, I know I need to add more, and I will be adding more. It's just a matter of time, and since I'm not due until April, I'm going to work on this slowly, chunk by chunk. So I'm going to put these in here, and then I'll show you where all the compartments and how well this diaper bag fits everything. So here's what I have done so far. So I put the baby wipes way at the bottom down there, and then I got the onesie right there, the gloves and the mittens right there, the burp blanket or burp cloth, and the receiving blanket in there, 4 newborn diapers in there, 4 more in here, a pocket-sized hand sanitizer, the washcloth, and that's all I have so far in here. However, like I said, I will add more. What I'm probably going to end up doing is any additional things like chapstick, lip gloss, or lipstick, or whatever I have for myself gonna go in there, along with like my phone or a small wallet in there probably, and then the bottles will go somewhere here and here, or out here if needed as well. And then I'm going to I'll figure out what I'm going to put in here eventually, but I am going to utilize this as much as possible. I still don't know what I'm going to do in this back compartment, but, oh, and this side one back here as well. But that's what I have so far, packed for my diaper bag. I know I gotta add more, but oh, I know I'll be adding in like the day, like the coming home outfit in here, in another blanket that we're gonna use for them for when we bring our son home. But that is what I have started so far. If I'm a first-time mom, I'm open to kind suggestions and advice. If you guys feel like there's something I should add or have extra in quantity in here for my diaper bag, let me know in the comments. I have pregnancy brain so bad right now. Sometimes I forget and just let things slip out of my mind. Hey guys, so I just took a nap for like 2.5 hours-ish, and feeling kind of exhausted today. God, I slept way longer than I had hoped to. So it's almost like 7 o'clock right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'm probably just going to warm up some dinner for myself, and then I'm going to just chill and hang out because Trey will be home soon, and then just have a chill night with him for the rest of the night. I'm wearing his t-shirt right now because I just didn't feel like wearing anything else. So thank you for watching this vlog, you guys. I will try to post this as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you are new, please subscribe and like this video. Feel free to comment, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog. All right, see ya guys.